Hi dear friends, this is Dr. Karthik, Master Teacher in Ardent MDS. The topic is in the board monoblock concept. A very important topic. Many examiners wanted to ask questions from this topic, a new topic. What are the three types of monoblock? Number 1, primary monoblock. Number 2, secondary monoblock. Number 3, tertiary monoblock. What is called primary monoblock? In case if you do a root canal treatment and do the obturation with a single material, and this is called primary monoblock. In case of secondary monoblock, you have a core material, and along with the core material, and if you apply some sealer, this is called secondary monoblock concept. In case of tertiary monoblock, you have a core material, something which applied on the external surface, some material which applied on the external surface of the core material, along with if you do sealer application on the root canal wall, this is called as tertiary monoblock, as simple as. So primary monoblock, you have only one material inside the root canal. Secondary monoblock, you have a two material inside the root canal, and tertiary monoblock, you have a three material inside the root canal. In other way, what the textbook says, in a primary monoblock, you have only one interface. What is the meaning of interface? Interface means junction between two dissimilar material is called as interface. In a primary monoblock, you have only one interface. Junction between this obturation material and the root canal wall. You have only one interface, it is a primary monoblock. Secondary monoblock, you have a two interface, mean the interface between the core material and the sealer, number 1, and the interface between the sealer and the root canal, number 2. So you have a two interfacing secondary monoblock. Tertiary monoblock, you have an interface between a core material and the material which applied on the external surface. So here one interface, and the material which present on the external surface of the core material and the sealer, second interface, and the sealer and the root canal, third interface. So we have a three interface in a tertiary monoblock. So which is a better one? So what most of the studies says, primary monoblock is better than your secondary and tertiary. Decrease the interface, decrease the stress concentration on the root surface, which decreases the fracture. So primary monoblock is better than one secondary and tertiary monoblock. Now let's see what is given in your textbook. So this is a primary monoblock. You have a root canal, so the dentin, inside the root you have a dentin surface, and here you have only one material in a primary monoblock concept. Secondary monoblock concept, you have a core material in the center, and periphery you have a sealer inside the root canal. So this is a secondary monoblock. Coming to the tertiary monoblock, you have a core material and some other material which applied on the external surface of the core material. This is 2, and sealer is the third one. So we have a three interface or three materials in your tertiary monoblock concept. Why all these monoblock concepts are important? Let's see some example. If we have a traditional method of GP with the sealer, and if GP has certain advantages and disadvantages. If you see the advantages of GP is a good biocompatible material. If you see the disadvantage of GP, it does not bonds to the dentin and it does not bonds to the sealer. So this is one of the biggest disadvantage of the obturation done with GP and sealer. So if you go for a single adhesive material inside the root canal, it increases the reinforcement. So that's why the primary monoblock is good and better than your primary monoblock concept. So in a primary monoblock concept, as I say, you have only one material inside the root canal or only one interface. Example for this is Hydron. Hydron is nothing but it is a polymer of hydroxyethyl methacrylate which filled inside the root canal without any sealer. Number 2, MTE alone, which acts as a core material which is directly bonded to the dentine. And number 3, Biogutta. So probably you may get it a question from the recent type of core materials. So what is this Biogutta? Biogutta is nothing but bioactive glass plus polyisoprene. Bioactive glass plus polyisoprene is Biogutta. So you may get it a question in the recent advances like this. Or I-root SP. Right. And what is this I-root SP? I-root SP is nothing but it is a bioceramic injectable material. And you also have polyethylene fiber post. So all this which act as a single material inside the root canal which gives primary monoblock concept, decreases the interface. Coming to the next one, this is a radiograph which shown filled with an MTA orthograde filling material. It has only one interface. So this is what called as secondary monoblock. Secondary monoblock, you have a two interface. Example for this is a traditional obturation done with GP and sealer. You have a obturation material or core material as a GP surrounded by a sealer. So this is called secondary monoblock. Either you can go for a secondary monoblock with your Resilon system. Resilon is a core material as like your GP. Over that you can apply the sealer. So the sealer for Resilon is Epiphany. Or you can use I-root SP with Gutta-Percha. As I told you, I-root SP is nothing but bioceramic injectable material. Along with the Gutta-Percha, you can use it for a secondary monoblock. Or you can use fiber reinforced post. Fiber reinforced post along with the sealer. So all these are example for the secondary monoblock concept. Coming to the tertiary monoblock concept, you have a three interface. Example for this is Endores. So what is this Endores? Endores is nothing but a GP which is coated with a Endores and diisocyanate methacrylate. So this is called as Endores. Or the best example for tertiary monoblock is active GP. So what is this active GP? One of the repeated question they asked in previous exam. So what is called active GP? Active GP is nothing but a GP which coated with a GAC is called as active GP. So if you have a GP and along that you have a GAC layer, so you have a one interface between the GP and GAC, and the second interface is present between the GAC and sealer, and the third interface is between your sealer and the root canal wall. So you have a three junctions or three interface, so it belongs to the tertiary monoblock concept. So they given a new concept called as primary monoblock mortar. So the primary monoblock mortar is nothing but, so both the pipe and the mortar which is a single unit. There is no junction between there is no connecting part between the pipe and the mortar. So this is called as primary monoblock mortar. Why they given this concept in the agriculture is, so this primary monoblock mortar which decreases the labor or which decreases the service maintenance of the mortar. So this is the advantage for the farmers for the agriculture purpose. Same concept it was introduced in the primary monoblock concept also. So this is a simplified form of your monoblock concept. So this is a root canal wall which is filled with a single material called as MTA, primary monoblock. In case of secondary monoblock, you have a core material along with the sealer. Tertiary monoblock, you have a core material, over that you have some coating, then you have a sealer. So this is called as tertiary monoblock. Let's see some multiple choice question they may ask you in this particular topic. Which of the following is a tertiary monoblock system of obturation of root canal? Right, we'll say one by one. Resilon monoblock. Resilon is always used with your a sealer called as epiphyllene. So Resilon belongs to the secondary monoblock concept. Active Gutta-Percha. Active Gutta-Percha is GP which is coated with GAC. So we have a interface between the GP and GAC and GAC and sealer and the root canal wall. So this is a tertiary monoblock. So this is the answer for this question. What about this one? Orthograde obturation with MTA. Orthograde is through the crown or through the orifice of the root canal. So this is primary monoblock, only one material. Gutta-Percha and AH plus sealer is secondary monoblock. So you have to know which material will come under which category of monoblock concept. You can expect some type of question for your exam. The next one, what is called as active GP? It is a question recently asked in exam. Active GP is nothing but the GP which coated with the glass ionomer is called as active GP. So hope you got some understanding for the monoblock concept, a very new topic for the examiners. So you may get it a question for your IIT exam or a NEET exam from this topic. Thank you for watching and happy learning. Bye.